Hi, Mason again. It's time to find out exactly what's going to happen in the next Syracuse game. This is No Wrong Answers. Here's Brian.
It is No Wrong Answers. Syracuse, Louisville, Tuesday night, 9 o'clock tick time on the U. Oh, man. It's late. No Wrong Answers. Cuse in Louisville. We know Syracuse is rolling in, having lost, is it 3 in a row? Yeah, 3 in a row. At this point, 2 games left in the regular season, at least one more down in Charlotte at the ACC tournament. That game, the at least one more, will be a week from tomorrow. As far as Louisville, I don't know what to make of Louisville right now. They are 20-9. They were barely hanging on to the back end of the top 25, then lost a couple games last week. So I imagine when the new polls come out shortly, they will be out of the top 25. They've currently lost 3 of 4, though, all on the road. They lost at SMU, came back home, beat Georgia Tech, and then have lost at Carolina and at Clemson in their last 2 games. They've got Houston at Miami to end the season. There was a point a month ago or so, or I'd say it was a reasonable thought a month ago that saying Louisville was the second best team in the league, or at least in the mix, wasn't a crazy statement. It wasn't a crazy statement. Yeah, no CW for this game, Big Tuna, but the CW is back for one last joyride this year on Saturday. Like, I think everyone knew, like, Duke's the best team in the league. All right, Duke's the best team in the league. But then you were looking at, like, Louisville and Virginia and Carolina, and Clemson was playing well, and NC State was frisky, and then Miami's turned out to be frisky. And Louisville's now 9-7 in the league. They're currently in 7th. They're currently in 7th place in the league. Not bad. Still certainly heavily in the mix to make the NCAA tournament. I would think today they'd be a tournament team, but they've backslid toward the bubble. This is not as far as just the opponent. Like, when it felt like a month ago, you're looking at the schedule and you're looking at Louisville Tuesday night, 9 o'clock in the Yum Center. Just the opponent made it sound impossible. Now, the way Louisville is playing makes it more possible, but the location and the way the season is going is what may make this impossible coming up a Tuesday night for Syracuse, because, it's just not been great here of late, obviously, for the Orange. And, the Syracuse-Louisville series of late's kind of been weird, too, because Louisville turned into a mess there for a few years. And then, obviously, Syracuse is what it is right now. So Syracuse had won 4 straight versus Louisville. That was called, and they'd won 4 straight and 6 out of 7 versus Louisville after a long stretch of not having a lot of success. And that was called the era where Louisville was absolutely terrible. Now, Pat Kelsey's the head coach. His first game against Syracuse last year, the Orange lost by 24. It's a very different Louisville lineup this year. But we'll see how that all goes here coming up tomorrow night. So let's get into it. No Wrong Answers, Syracuse and Louisville coming up on Tuesday night. Let's start with Donnie Freeman, because And, man, when you hear Red talk at his post-game press conference about effort and all that stuff, Donnie's one of the people he's talking about. That's for darn sure. That's for darn sure. That Donnie's one of the people he's talking about. This is just kind of the game I predict now for Donnie now. Like, the ball will go in the bucket as it did on Tuesday night, or on Saturday when he had 28, a career high. He'll have 17 points in this game, 6 rebounds, and then just a few head scratchers, because that's how it goes. J.J. Starling had an atrocious offensive game the other day. The ball did not go in the bucket. It will go in the bucket a little bit more coming up tomorrow night. 14 points for J.J. Starling in this one. Kyan Anthony has become a total non-factor of late. He will have 4 points in this game. 4 points in this game. Fellow freshman Sadiq White, No Wrong Answers. I got into weird Twitter fights about this over the last few days. About, like, would you want Sadiq back and how important is it and all this stuff. Sadiq is playing much better now than he was a month ago and 2 months ago. I don't think that's arguable. Sadiq is you look at fellow freshmen, Sadiq is playing much better now than Kyan Anthony is playing now. I don't think that's arguable. I would like to see a little bit more Sadiq because you talk about some of the things that Red's been talking about. Sadiq clearly gives a crap. Giving a crap, good. Sadiq tries real hard. Trying real hard, good. So we'll see how that all plays out. No wrong answers, Sadiq White. 9 points and 7 rebounds in this game. 9 and 7 for Sadiq. It's the give a crapness about him. I'll tell you who else gives a crap. That's Nate Kings. We like Nate Kings. Nate had another nice game last time out. I think he has another nice game against Louisville. 16 points, 7 rebounds, 3 assists for Nate Kings. The other Nate. Yeah, the other Nate. Nate George. He actually had 10 assists last game. I don't know. Nate George, 7 points, 7 assists, 5 turnovers. Nate George, I don't know. Tyler Betsy's gone kind of mysteriously absent of late. He'll hit a 3. No wrong answers, Tyler Betsy. William Kyle had an awful game last time out. I think he'll bounce back a little bit. 9.7 rebounds, a couple of block shots for Kyle at Louisville tomorrow night. No wrong answers for Louisville. They got 2 dudes that put the ball in the bucket, Ryan Conwell and Mikel Brown Jr. Conwell, a Xavier transfer, Brown, a freshman, are both averaging 18 points a game. Brown pops to me. Brown, in this year of the freshman, right, there have been so many talented freshmen. Brown has had some games where he's gone off. He dropped 45 points on NC State. He had 29 in back-to-back games recently with Baylor and SMU. Why were they playing Baylor recently? That's peculiar. He had 24 the other day against North Carolina. This guy can put the ball in the bucket. The Orange, talking about effort and give a crapness and whatever, the Orange are going to have to give a crap to stop Mikel Brown coming up tomorrow night. No wrong answers, 32 for Brown. Yeah, that's just kind of where we're at. With the stopping of players that want to put the ball in the bucket right now. 32 points in the game for the freshman Brown coming up. All right, let's pop it in the pot. Let's stir it around. Let's see what the final result looks like. No wrong answers Tuesday night. This was always, I don't even care if Syracuse was good. Tuesday night, 9 o'clock in the Yum Center. This is not an easy spot. Setting aside maybe at Duke and maybe at Carolina, this is your hardest location game and road game in the league this year. And when Louisville's good, it's a real problem. They've been, mediocre here of late the last few weeks. So, no wrong answers. Syracuse and Louisville. Syracuse's defense has gone totally MIA. And I don't think that it's going to undo the M part of it coming up on Tuesday. Final score, Yum Center, Brown goes off, Louisville 86, Syracuse 72, as the Orange absorb a 4th straight loss here as we come toward the end of the regular season. Again, you're in the right place, and I tell you this, you're going to be here after the game. We will all get to the finish line of this season together. This is a group effort. This is a collaborative effort. I will not let our group give up on this season, in that we will be here and do the shows, not that it's going anywhere. We will not give up in our participation of this Syracuse basketball season, and gosh darn it, if that means staying up past midnight tomorrow night and being exhausted all day on Wednesday because of it, then that is what we're going to do. And I don't want to do that alone, so you will all be with me after the game against Louisville, Syracuse and Louisville. Your calls, your chat. We'll see if we can get the red presser after the game and all the stuff that we normally do. So there we are, a little bit of no wrong answers for Syracuse and Louisville.